Hi guys, and welcome back to the Our Minds channel and another sit down video. The 10 to 1 method. Now, this method, I'm going to say it's my own personal method because I have not heard a life coach, motivational speaker, healthcare professional, like a famous one, coin this term. So I'm going to claim it, I'm going to copyright it. The 10 to 1 method, copyright Jemima, aka Our Minds 2020. You heard it on this channel first. What this method is to prepare you to do a task that you don't want to do. Now, not so long ago, 2-3 years ago, maybe even 4, let's just say 2, let's be honest, let's not lie to the people, Jemima. I would say I had a PhD in procrastination, and Lord Almighty help me if I was going through a depressive episode. That would be my depressive episode upon procrastination. I'm not doing anything. Now, I can't pinpoint the time, the day, the location, what the temperature was like. I don't know, but I started doing this 10 to 1 method, which is basically counting down from 10 to 1. And when I get to number 1, just getting up and doing whatever it is that I need to do. For example, and I've said this loads of times on this channel, that one of the first things to go when you are suffering from depression is your personal hygiene. You don't want to clean your teeth. You don't want to shower. You don't want to bathe. You don't want to wash your face. You don't want to do anything. So let's just say, I don't know, I haven't had a shower for about 3 days, okay? Haven't had a shower, and by the 4th day, I know that I haven't had my shower. So what I would do is I would count down from 10 to 1. And by the way, don't judge me, okay? Those of you who have been through a depressive episode, you understand what I'm talking about. If you've never been through a depressive episode, don't judge me. Don't judge anybody else, because getting up to have a shower when you are depressed is one of the hardest things to do. Anyway, back to the method. So you're lying in your bed, right? Count down from 10 to 1. Steady pace like this. 10. By the way, you don't need to verbally say it out loud, you can just say it in your mind. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, when you get to number 1, get up and go do whatever it is that you need to do. And it is imperative that you get up and do whatever it is that you need to do, because if you sit there, you're going to start thinking and overthinking and overthink to overthink, and then you're going to ruminate, and then once that happens, the negative thoughts start coming into your mind, and then eventually you tell yourself that, you know what, I don't want to go and have a shower, let me just stay in this bed because this is where I have to be, I'm not worth going to have a shower. This is the way that we think. Now, what I found really interesting, and hence why I'm sharing it, is once I got to number 1 and I would get up and I would go, I realized that once I started to do the task that I'd been putting off, after a few seconds, I'm really into the task. For example, let's go with the shower. So once I've, run the shower, I step inside and I feel that water on my skin. It makes me feel good because I know that I'm cleaning myself. I love the smell of the shower cream that I'm using. Let's take cooking, for example. You're feeling that I can't be bothered to stand in the kitchen to make myself something to eat. You could be lazy, you could be procrastinating, you could be going through a depressive episode, whatever it is. You do the 10 to 1 method, you get to number 1, and you're like, okay, let's go. You go to the kitchen, and let's say you're making pasta. So you're boiling your water, you put your pasta in the water, and you start making your sauce. And what will happen is you're getting into what you're doing, and then you start thinking to yourself, you know what, I've got some chicken in the fridge, and I've got some mixed peppers and some other vegetables. Let me make a little concoction there, and that's my meal prep for tomorrow. That's how it works. So just try it for yourself and just see how you get on. And you don't even have to be suffering from depression or, I don't know, going through a depressive episode or anything like that in order to do the 10 to 1 method. It can be anything. It can be if let's say because I know a lot, and I used to be this person. There are quite a few people out there that don't like public speaking. I completely understand. And not to say that, oh, I speak to the masses, but when I'm at work and I have to, like, you know, present instructions to, you know, candidates taking their exams, because I work in exams, you'll be surprised the amount of people are like, oh, I don't want to read, I don't want to read, and I'm having to spiel pages and pages and pages of instructions to people. Obviously prep before you're about to, you know, read to people, and then you know what you need to say. And especially if the words are in front of you, you have your safety blanket there. Do the 10 to 1 method. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I mean, don't go as quickly as that. And as soon as you get to number 1, just go. Don't think about it, just go. And once you start, you're gonna see that your mind, you know, starts to go with the flow. You get into it and you relax into it. Now, start off with the 10 to 1 method. Do it for at least, let's say at least a week. Just try it. What's the worst that's going to happen? It's either going to work for you or it's not going to work for you. Try the 10 to 1 method for a while. And then what I now do, because, you know, sometimes you need to give yourself a pat on the back and say, you know what, I did that, I tried that, kudos to me. Now I don't do the 10 to 1 method. Now I've shortened mine, and I now do the 5 to 1 method, where it takes me less time to do what it is that I need to do. So I just count down from 5 to 1, boom, and then I go. So just try it, guys. Try it for yourself and see how you get on, and hopefully it works for you. As always, hopefully you understood what I said, because sometimes when I think something and then I say it out and I say it all in one go, in my mind it makes sense, but hopefully when it comes out my mouth it's actually making sense. So yes, hopefully it does make sense to you. Hopefully you try it and hopefully it works for you. And as always, guys, take care, and I will most definitely see you in the next video. Bye bye.